close to 30,000 subscribers. I've been working with him for a little bit here. And I really did encourage him to say, hey, incorporate a little bit more YouTube shopping. You don't know what could happen. Why not just try it? And he was really blown away that he got that kind of commission off of his first sale.
I'm really glad you actually mentioned that, because I think there's a misconception that you have to have a ton of subscribers to be able to work within YouTube shopping. And we'll touch on this in some episodes, but specifically since you brought it up, I think we find on YouTube, which is so interesting, is that it doesn't matter about the size, it's the engagement.
Yeah.
And specifically with YouTube shopping, the higher engagement you have with your audience, the higher discourse trust, the more likely they are to be engaged with something like YouTube shopping, right? Because it's enhancing the experience with you.
Absolutely. And a lot of times people also feel this internal guilt in terms of how they directly monetize their audience or asking them to buy anything. Economic times can feel challenging, but you have to remember, even in those economic times, people are still buying things. You don't know what your audience situation is one way or the other, and there are people that are happy to buy or spend money. The question is just whether you're going to be part of that process or not, whether you're going to get some value out of that or not. There are people in your audience who are happy to buy things and are ready to buy things. It's just a matter of whether you're going to be a part of that journey.
So you just mentioned a ton of different ways that creators can monetize on the platform. And I have to imagine that may feel overwhelming. So what recommendations do you have on streamlining the process for a creator?
Well, YouTube actually helps a lot already with that process. It's just the creators are telling themselves that it's overwhelming when it actually might not be. So for one thing, you already have ad revenue built into the platform. Now, you can do auto placement with that or manual placement with that. You can decide how much bandwidth you have in terms of wanting to make decisions, or whether you want to just let YouTube take the wheel here. So that's one thing. You already have built-in YouTube Premium revenue without having to do anything. So that's great. If you make shorts content, you're also getting shorts, ad revenue and premium revenue from that as well. Same thing with your live streams. So additional monetization is if you're going live, whether it's verticals in terms of vertical live streaming or the traditional horizontal live streaming on YouTube, then in those cases, fan funding is there and available in addition to the ad revenue, and that's already activated. So just expanding on that is a matter of, did you make sure to turn those things on in the back end? It's kind of set it or forget it. So this doesn't have to be that overwhelming for you to add another layer of monetization there with fan funding. When it comes to membership, you could just mention it.
Go to
And then it's
YouTube
over.
Studio.
How overwhelming is that? So just to get up to 4 or 5
YouTube
different
Studio.
opportunities to
Learn,
earn
y'all.
is not that overwhelming if you don't want it to be. And you can also pin something
your
for
hate
the
comments to
memberships
yourself.
Directly. The
Don't
link to
hate
that,
shit.
you
Wait
pin
till we get
comment if you
100,000
want.
subscribers.
So
Wait till we
same thing for your
accomplish something
merch.
before
Your
you
merch
start hating.
store is already
Hey,
activated
right now
as
wouldn't
long
be
as
a
you
good
went
idea.
ahead and set it up as
Right
a
now
merch.
we
So you're
in the
probably
process of
5 or
trying to
6
get
ways of
100,000 subscribers.
monetizing. They're just already there.
We don't know
If you want
how
to
we
take
gonna
it
do it.
further, it's not that much more
We're just
effort
gonna
if
do
you
it.
want to do YouTube shopping, but YouTube is gonna take the wheel if you just turn on auto tagging
We gonna get us
anyway.
100,000
Glad you brought that up,
subscribers.
so that's what I was
Yeah,
getting
right
at.
with
Yeah,
me.
'cause
Give me a
AI is
thumbs
gonna
up. Give me
take
a
the wheel,
subscribe.
and it's gonna
Help me.
monetize, and this is why I said it's passive
Yeah, hit
income,
me.
because as
I've
long
been
as
on
you opt
YouTube
into
almost
this, as long as
20
you turn
years,
it
man.
on,
I ain't
it'll go
got
ahead and
five,
auto
man.
tag, it'll
I ain't
go
even
into
got
that
500
catalog, it'll
subscribers.
find
I've been on
mentions and
YouTube
visual representations
half
of
of
when
my
you get the
life.
products, and so on and so forth in your
Cannot get
shorts, in your
100,000 subscribers.
videos. I think it might do it in your live stream replays
No, I'm
once
not
they
finna
become
get on
VODs.
here and shake
So
my ass.
how much
for
more effort is that
100,000
really? It's not
subscribers. I
that
just
much.
want
And if you wanted to still
100
manually
bun.
tag,
Let me get 100
you could.
bun.
And
Shit.
it's a 5-minute process that
Screw
gives you
my
the
language,
ability to
man.
earn forever off the back of it once it's done.
Listen to
So
him.
I think we tell ourselves
Let's
this is
make it big.
overwhelming. I don't think it actually is.
But you did bring up automation, which I think is talking about
This video
overwhelming.
43 minutes long, man.
Are there
Hey, let me get a
misconceptions
thumbs up,
around
man. You like what you
utilizing
see.
AI
This my setup
features
right
to
here.
help streamline, to help plan content?
So yeah, I'ma set
Do you
up.
find that creators you
You know
work
what I'm
with
saying?
hesitant
Some
to
night,
utilize AI?
some slight.
Only until they talk to me.
Ha!
I
Well,
got
we
the
had IRL shopping
yeah,
experience
man,
that we
some
did
slight,
together,
man.
where we were in a room with I think
Something
70
come
or
home
so
to.
creators, plus
Yeah.
my co-panelists as well as members of
Appreciate
YouTube.
y'all for
We
joining.
did talk
Appreciate
about
y'all
that
for
in
hitting the thumbs up,
misconceptions.
man.
And one of the things that came
Y'all
up,
ain't never
at least
seen a
from my
chocolate nigga on the
perspective, is when I
screen.
tell
Here you
people
go,
about
man.
AI and how to use it,
It's the
I'm
first time
doing
seeing
it from the
chocolate.
perspective of assistive AI.
What nigga on
How
the
can we
screen
use
trying
this
to get
as a
100,000
performance enhancer? How
subscribers?
can we make this easier in our lives? There are plenty of mechanical tasks we just don't even like doing.
Appreciate y'all,
Like,
man.
why
Y'all don't
am
know
I
how to look at
worried
me.
about doing a task I don't even enjoy?
I'm
that I don't even like, and that have to be over and over. There's no challenge, there's no novelty, there's no actual creativity in it.
I'm listening
Those
to
are the things we should automate. No one's telling you have to automate or use AI for things that you enjoy or they're creative. You don't use it to replace yourself in things you enjoy and that you're passionate about. You actually do the opposite. You
I
use
also
it to get
need
rid of all
help.
the things
Any
that you
kind
have to
hey
do,
man,
that you don't want
can
to
y'all
do.
tag a
And then that makes all
cameraman
the
or
difference in the
anybody
world.
who
So if
good
something's
with setting this
mechanical,
type of
give it
stuff
to a
up?
machine. If something is creative, you
Well,
can choose to reserve
I
it
went
for
on
yourself as a
Walmart
human,
app.
but you
I
can
ordered
still
a
find
mini
mechanical or
HDMI
tedious
cable.
processes in the creative
That's supposed to go.
system that you're going through and
The
say,
mini HDMI
all right, I
supposed
like
to
this
go
part
right
of
up
it,
in
but
there.
not that part of it.
Then I run
Give
that
AI the part
into
you
the
don't like.
computer.
Spend more time on what you
So,
enjoy.
With automation, I'm glad
Somebody
you
help me
brought up
set
some
this
of
up with the
features that we
OBS.
built specifically for
'Cause I wanna
shopping,
use this
like
camera
auto tagging.
instead of using my phone.
Talk about some of the ways that auto tagging can be
I want to put this
additive
camera to
to
use
monetization.
instead
Well,
of
if
using
you have
my
a deep
phone.
back catalog of evergreen
And
content,
I got a
something
light on
like
it too. I got
with me,
everything.
I work with content creators all the time around content strategy
whole setup.
and monetization
Tripod.
specifically. I've been doing that for a number of years now. And the thing that I always tell people is that they don't always have to chase trends.
I got
There
two
are things that are
tripods right
seasonal
there.
and things that are evergreen and
Look at
things
my
that they
rug,
can
man.
anticipate
Yeah, I
in their
like my
industry.
rug.
And when you have
That's
that
me, man.
opportunity, auto tagging is great
I got
because
two
you have this
tripods,
back
I got
catalog
the
that's still
camera.
relevant, still getting views, and still getting
I got
ad
the
revenue.
studio.
We can add the layer of YouTube Shopping
We
affiliate
trying
on
to get
top of
100,000
that so you
subscribers,
can
man.
get
Y'all hit
commissions
that
on
like button.
sales on top of the passive
I said,
YouTube
fuck it,
ad
man.
revenue and the
I
passive
quit my job the other day,
premium
y'all.
revenue that you're already
quit my
getting.
job.
So I think that's the benefit of the automation
working.
on that side. This is gonna go even deeper when you
Shit, I'm
also
more
have
blind.
dynamic
I'm
brand
sure.
insertions in the future as well. So
That light
between
almost
those,
blind,
you
man.
now have
Sure.
this really great
God
passive income
damn.
layer where content keeps earning money and is still relevant
Had
to
that shit
viewers
too
and
close
still
to my
drives
eye.
buying
Shit.
behavior for affiliates
Anyway.
or for brand partners, or sometimes brand partners and affiliates are the same company.
Look,
Because we've even heard that where creators said, you know, I back tagged something
I
from
wanna
10
put the
years
camera
ago
niggas
and I
on
was shocked.
hook this up to the
I made
OBS.
money
So
on it, right?
anybody
Because
know
people
somebody
are
good with
still
this type of
viewing
stuff?
it.
Come
It's
over
still
here
a
and,
video that
help
the
me.
audience goes
Set a
to
couple things.
research, right? A product or
We gonna pause up. We finna get 100,000 subscribers. But anyway, I just dropped a new song too. Y'all go hear that new song that I just dropped. Let me go find it for you. Hold on. I just dropped a new song. I want y'all to hear it. I want y'all to hear this song and tell me if it's ass, trash. Tell me if it's ass or trash. Alright. Give me a sec. Tell me if it's ass or if it's trash. Let's see. See, I want to be doing this in front of y'all, but I do want y'all to see the setup. So I gotta see how I'm gonna set it up. I might have to put the camera to the side or something. But y'all let me know if this song garbage or not. I love my comfort. Let me know if this song ass or I need to delete it.
Load up that navigation.
Or I need to stop rapping.
Lately I've been getting fired. I'm talking too wasted. I lost my concentration. I got your location. Pull up that dot on navigation. Why you keep waiting? Nigga, I ain't got no time to talk to you. I got my beats playing. She got that puss on till I'm sitting here thinking why this bitch playing. She got this dick saying no jumping whole water around like quicksand. Nigga ain't on that shit, man. Nigga, you on that shit, man? I can't tell nobody how put a nigga ass on a shit bag. Got a white girl stay by 6 flat. And a black girl got a rich dad. She say I got a rich swag, so she brought me back a big bag. I lied, she walked, she switched that. That big old round fat ass. I got a smash, I can't pass. We love to smoke on big gas. We flexing on they bitch ass, they hoe ass, they slow ass. These fuck niggas getting no cash, so I guess I throw some more back. She suck my dick with no hands. She slow down, then she go fast. Got pretty girl do do dance. She jump on it and slow dance. I swear I love this shit. I love when she eat it.
Alright, now y'all go listen to that song. Birmingham Prince Faded, man. Go blow that up. I'm trying to get 100,000 subscribers. Blow my song up. Do something. I don't know. I'm on all platforms. So look, I'm on all platforms now. So go stream that song. We only been trying to get 100,000 subscribers. What it do, me? Who that is? What up, me? You know what I'm saying? Your favorite music video of all time. What's your favorite music video of all time? What's your favorite song of all time? I just dropped this song right here, man. Y'all go screen that song right there. Faded on all platforms, man. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube Music, YouTube, Pandora, all that. I'm on here trying to learn how to get 100,000 subscribers. So I went to my YouTube studio and start watching the goddamn videos showing you shit. From what you showed, it was there. Not for me though. You know how to make music though, give you that. Okay. He said my shit was air pack. Yeah, he said my shit was not gas. Since you said it ain't gas, we're gonna finish listening to it.
Look and look on my limb. Since you hating, get the fuck on them. Nigga talking down, fucking go up in his chin. Lately I've been getting fired. I'm talking too wasted. I lost my concentration. I got it location. Pull up that dot on navigation. Why you keep waiting? Nigga ain't got no time to talk to you. I got my beats playing. Lately I've been getting fired. I'm talking too wasted. I lost my concentration. I got it location. Pull up that dot on navigation. Why you keep waiting? Nigga ain't got no time to talk to you. I got my beats playing. That's why I love this shit. I love when she eat it up and sugar on them. Since you hating, get the fuck on them. Nigga talking down, fuck it, go up in his chin.
Nigga. Yeah, he was talking down, man. Go up in his chin, man. Anyway, let's get back to it, man.
The review. So back tagging it.
I just want y'all to
Now they
hear
can
my song that I
actually
just dropped.
make income on a purchase being made. So
Yeah, a lot of people underestimate this. They don't realize how
We gotta make
much of a
this-
lifespan content has on
We gotta
YouTube.
reach
Compared to every other
100,000
platform,
subscribers,
YouTube
bro.
has the best lifespan for your content, especially if you're in lifestyle content or education content. I know a lot of
So what I
people
need to
are
post some
entertainment-based
lifestyle
creators,
content?
but like I said, if you build a connection
saying
with your
post some
audience,
lifestyle
they might
shit?
still care about
So I need to
aspects
show y'all my
of your
lifestyle.
brand in terms of wanting something like the style of clothing that you were wearing or something that might have appeared in your set. There may be updates or new versions of a product that might have existed in your videos, even if you're not a product-centric content creator. There's still just these things where your audience admires you, they want to be more like you, and sometimes there's a purchase involved.
So going back to fears around AI, right? I think a lot of creators might be worried that utilizing AI as a creative assistance tool may make them inauthentic or may take away from, the purity of their content. How would you utilize AI for creative and content-based help?
I think sometimes we don't like to admit that some of our fears around from a place of our own ego or how we will be perceived or how we think we'll be judged. And that's a big fear for content creators. Building in public is hard. You feel judged all the time, and you think, well, if it's not me or if it's not 100% me, then maybe they'll reject it, and that's going to hurt. Would you feel that way if you hire somebody and they add something of value? Will you feel that way about your team members? Well, that's different. They're a human, but yes, but it's not still 100% your project now, is it? So for me, while I do understand there's a difference between a human being and a tool, tools add value to us all the time. It's not less inauthentic because you used a tool to help you with your thumbnails. It's not less you. It's still your face, it's still your photo, it's still what you had to do in order to make that happen. If I take a photo, or I have a photographer take a really good photo of me for a thumbnail, and then we don't have the person we wanted to maybe do the retouching, clean up any like blemishes or like sharpen my eyes or a little bit or something like that, then if we just run that through Google Nano Banana, right? We run that through Gemini. We can just go ahead and have that photo retouching, and we can have it instantly, and we can have it exactly the way we wanted without having to go back and forth and maybe even frustrate a photo retoucher because we're doing something at the last minute or something changed. So we're not inconveniencing anybody, and then we're also not inconveniencing the audience. They're not getting a lesser quality of packaging now. So I think of it from that perspective. If you think about the value for the viewer, and does this enhance value for the viewer, I think that's actually the only thing that matters. as does this decision, whether I'm using a freelancer on my team, a permanent team member, or an AI tool, does this add value to the viewer? If it doesn't, it's not necessary. If it is, it's completely legitimate. And I don't think it takes away from the authenticity at all. I think that the authenticity people are looking for is how you show up, how you deliver, how you perform on camera. Your authentic personality is what people are looking for. They don't really deeply, if they were being honest, care about the process that you use to get there unless you make it a thing. Unless you make the process part of the brand, then that's different. Because now you're not delivering on an expectation that you set. None of us
What's
have
up,
to
man?
make the process of how
We
we
over
do
here trying to
anything
learn how to get
part
100,000
of the
subscribers.
value proposition or the
We're
brand that
trying
we're
to
putting
learn.
out there. A lot of the viewers, they just want to
shit.
watch a great video.
I gotta
You know, we
fix
do
this
hear from a
damn
lot of creators
ring
that
light, man.
burnout, it's a real thing. So what AI
They
tools
be
are
going
there
buzz, man. They be
to
wanna
help
fall.
with the creative
I gotta
process?
fix
I'm glad
this
you
ring
asked
light.
this because every day, and I mean
Like
literally
this.
every day, Monday through Friday,
I don't feel like
sometimes
doing it right now. Do this shit
I
later.
silly and I do it on Saturdays too. I'm talking to creators. I'm talking to small creators. I'm talking to full-time content creators. I'm talking to people with teams. So at every level. And the constant conversation is actually around burnout, stress, cognitive load for the YouTuber, even for some of the team members. And one of the things that we have to look at least when I'm working with people, is we look at their systems, we look at the structure around things. We say, okay, content has to be right sized in your life. And even if you have a team, you cannot always put the shortcomings of your lack of preparation or planning on your team and then overwork them. That's not fair. So what we can do is we can use the tools to streamline the process and take less stress off of people, whether it's the creator that has to be the visionary of the
We gonna
channel
go
and
see,
the
can
ambassador
we
of the
see me
brand,
on YouTube?
whether it's team members that have very specific tasks. We can streamline those, get them back more
We
time.
gonna go to
for
my
things they
YouTube
enjoy,
channel. We gonna
things they
see,
like
can we
doing, things they're good
see
at,
me
get
on
them back home to
YouTube?
their families, everything.
I'm
we
over
do.
here.
So, for example, a lot of creators, a big part of their stress is I don't know what to make, or I'm trying to come up with ideas, and they're doing it a lot of times in isolation. They're doing it alone. Not everyone has a writer's room. So what I found is that when people take Gemini, for example, or YouTube Ask Studio, and they use that to help them with their content planning and to at least brainstorm ideas, one, they feel less insane, like they're talking to themselves the way I do every day. And so talking to the AI actually is very helpful and helps them get ideas going out of their head, helps them really brainstorm. So that's like a really good one.
And I have to imagine something like that is really helpful for YouTube shopping, because you can go into your analytics, you can ask,
I
you know,
don't see
what
me
are
on there, y'all.
trends you're seeing around the top products that are being sold.
I don't see me
Or
on
which
there.
ones that I talked about that got the most views in the last 90 days. You can actually get that specific with YouTube Act Studio because it actually has, unlike any other tool, it has direct access to all of your YouTube data. If you want to then go in and understand more about your niche or even your competitors, you can use Gemini. If you want that and you want it to feel more conversational and you want to feel like you can absorb it better, I've actually got this really good hack. I've been using Notebook LM. And what I'll do is I'll take 5 different sources of something, maybe a podcast or a couple
Damn,
of
I got some
articles.
ways
I'll
worth
feed
of
them
it,
in
yo.
as different sources, and then Notebook LM will spit back to me something that's a
Yeah,
coherent
help
podcast that I can listen to
man, I got
when I'm on
ways
a
in my
walk
shit.
or when I'm, just trying to kill time or I'm on a drive,
Got ways
and
in my
I'll
shit,
understand the
man.
thing better. I will understand it
I'm a-
much more
hey,
clearly than if I
I be
just
trying to tell
read
these
the
females, I'm
outputs
a
from the
good
AI.
catch.
It
Nah.
humanizes the context for me,
Hey.
and then I find that that's a lot better. So
I
it helps
brush my
me
hair down a
tremendously
little bit.
for the
so I-
visual
hey,
brainstorming, even just
Hide your auntie. I want your auntie. They say I look familiar, man. Who would do? How I look familiar. Where you from? If I look familiar, where you from? I've been here before, so it's not my first time here. It's not my first time here. I've been here before. So yeah. I'm gonna look familiar to a lot of people. You know. I'm like, yeah. I'm everything in one. So only thing I ain't is that type of shit. But like all the other shit. Yeah, that's me. Welcome to my world. What up, though? Man, we're trying to learn how to get 100,000
For
subscribers. Is that out
things
here
that I
that
want to
subscribe
improve
button?
in my
Is that out
set
here the
design or
subscribe
the
button? Y'all
look of
can
my
hit.
studio.
But I'm
I've
on
sat there
here
and
trying to
I've
learn.
used Gemini
I'm at
with
YouTube
Nano Banana and
University
taken
right now.
shots of my set and had it help me just reorganize things or how something's going to look or help me improve the lighting.
And tying it back to shopping,
Let me get my notebook.
it's
so I
also
can take some
looking and
notes.
prepping for those sales periods.
Let
We
me get my
know they
notebook,
happen
take some
every
notes.
year.
Oh yeah.
You know, we can plan much further in advance.
My little.
To your point, we can look at what's working competitively.
The seasonality, the tentpole events coming up in the industry, you could use it to help you map out your calendar with your content planning as well as like, okay, here's what I'm going to do in
Let me
spring,
write this stuff
summer,
down.
fall, winter. Here are the things I'm going to focus on or help me find things that'll be more evergreen so that when I make them, they just have more value to my audience long term instead of short term, and people will still be interested and people will keep buying. They feel happy. I'm making more revenue. And they're also getting exactly what they want or what they need.
And also a new feature worth plugging is that in Studio now, in analytics, you can see who are the top merchants that are driving the most sales for me. What are the top products that are selling for me? So
Highest commissions.
yes, exactly. To be able to analyze what are those products that are working for me to help you steer your content versus dictate. And I think
Exactly.
yeah.
I think having these things and looking at them as ways that they inform your content instead of feeling like they're taking over it, I feel like you're just better armed in how you can create value for your audience. Like I made a lot of product centric content in the early days of YouTube. I did, in addition to all the software stuff that I was training people on, I was teaching them about their hardware too and what to buy, especially on a budget, because I was on one. So I was doing that. I was doing budget laptop reviews, camera gear, best laptops for video editing, best laptops for graphic design, that sort of thing. And back then, I had to do so much my own research. I had to go, I had to walk
Electronic
into the
reviews.
stores, and I had to ask questions, and I had to get hands-on at Best Buy. I used to harangue them so much.
They want me to do electronic
So
reviews.
they were getting very little
You're
compensation for that
banned
too.
from several Best Buys
Probably,
in
probably.
the tri-state area.
Probably at the time, or I don't know if I was their most annoying
Don't do
customer
it.
or their favorite customer. I don't know, because a lot of them were passionate. They liked talking about this stuff. It's
Yeah.
just I wouldn't buy anything. But when I would go back and I'd make my content and I'd do all this research, it would have been so much more convenient if I could have gone into a dashboard in YouTube and just saw what was what, and then use that as my jump off point to help me focus, because I ended up spending a lot of time on research that didn't go anywhere or wasn't meaningful or ultimately led to a dead end where it's like, okay, that's not helpful to my audience. This would have just made it a shortcut for me understanding where value is.
We're
and
trying to
how
learn
present it.
YouTube over here.
So now we've got an idea about maybe what products are working, what is interesting for our audience, and how do you parlay that into
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna try to hit this other song. We'll take another break, y'all. In my life, we take break, listen to music, go in the kitchen, cook something to eat, all type of shit. Shit raw. Listen to this song I recorded last night. Then we're gonna get back to watching that video on YouTube to learn how to reach 100,000 subscribers.
I know that I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. I'm thinking about you when you're internet surfing. Girl, you always on my mind like you deserve it. I had to block out all the times you try to swerve me. Yes, I do believe in love if it's a purpose. If you love me, you will never leave my surface. I'm spending all my time with you when I ain't working. I push you back in for you if it's hurting. I swear to God, I'm trying to teach you how to love me. But you be acting like you don't trust me. Why you putting on that front trying to thug me? Stop listening to your friends, they don't even know me. I'm a real OG, keep it low key. Instead of switching a new bitch every day of the week. These little bitty bitches don't know me. You can't tell me that you love me, baby, gotta show me.
Alright, I just wanted y'all to hear that real quick. Alright, go back to the listen. We trying to learn how to make reach 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
content strategy and different creative directions to go? What tools would you use for that?
For a lot of that, I think it's a matter of people should try their best to understand their audience more, what I usually call in coaching the audience avatar. And so when we use Google
Understand
Gemini,
your
we can
audience.
put in things about
What's
our
up, audience?
audience and try to better understand what their preferences are. So what is it they like more, what their prejudices are, what gives them the ick, as the kids say, right? And also what are their problems and what are their priorities, so we can get a sense of, okay, this is how you guys perceive value. Here are the things that make something feel less valuable to you. Here are the things that you align with in terms of where your problems are
Understand
this
your
specific,
audience.
or it means you prefer budget products or you prefer premium products, or this signals this to you, this signals that to you. So just being able to go back and forth with
I
Gemini
get
and say, okay, now that you
100,000
understand my
subscribers,
audience, what would
man.
you recommend to me now that you know more
That
about
should
my viewer?
accumulate
That
to
makes
some
it
money, right?
abstract, less abstract, I should
If
say.
I can
makes it
get
more
100,000
specific. And
subscribers,
so you're not
that's
just
when I can
typing
start
into
giving
what to make
back,
into a prompt.
giving
You're
something.
really
You know what I'm
having a
saying? I
conversation
want to be
where
able to give back.
this is who I'm trying to help.
So
This is what
shit,
they're going through. What would
subscribe
you
to
recommend, or what do you
I'ma
think they
keep
would
posting
prefer
content.
given that? And then you can go, okay, I feel like that works, or it doesn't, or
Alright.
hey, have you
We gonna go see what's going on with this other shit. We learned a little bit today. We learned a little bit about this using AI to maximize the YouTube shopping creative space process. So shit. It's another video how he made 36,000 a month posting YouTube shorts. We need to watch that shit too. We need to learn everything on YouTube on how to make $100,000 and reach 100,000 subscribers. So we gotta watch all these videos, man. If you wanna learn with me, if you don't got no 100,000 subscribers either, you just got a struggling channel like me. My shit been struggling for 20 some years, man. It's over with. It's dead fried. But it's a reason why YouTube been blackballed my page. So my page not getting recommended. For what reason, I don't know. It's not my fault. My subscribers won't go up. So I need y'all to hit the subscribe button so we can trick YouTube, bro, cause they not gonna put my shit out there for people to see it. You know? They got me pushed way far back in the fucking search. Which, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. So, anyway, what we learned today? Doing reviews. People want to see you review shit. This a Geek Bar. This a Geek Bar vape. Wild Cherry Crush. Wild Cherry Crush Geek Bar vape. You know what I'm saying? You got the regular mode. It got the pulse mode. It got the off button. You know, you can charge it right here with a Type-C charger. They want reviews like this. They want me to review some shit. They want me to get on here and be like, yeah, you plug it in the charge. This is how it work. Can't smoke it. Let me see. Put this is a geek. This is what YouTube, this is what he's saying. Do some reviews. This is a Geek Bar. Charger. Take it out. Turn it on. Full blast. Hit it. Tastes like a wild cherry slushy for real. Amazing. That's awesome. That's what they want me to do on here all day. With different videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess. But y'all gotta subscribe, man. We're gonna keep listening to him talk.
consider this? So I use it very
Hold on, let's listen
conversationally,
to
and I think
somebody
everybody should. I think you could just use
This how he make.
In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I make over $35,000 every single month posting AI YouTube shorts. And I'm going to be breaking down everything you need to know, everything from choosing a niche to setting up the channel to actually making sure your shorts go viral and get pushed. So with that said, let's get straight into the video. And just to prove to you that I actually know what I'm talking about, this is the dashboard from one of my own YouTube channels. So you can see this channel's made about $36,000 in the last 28 days. And you can see as I kind of scroll through here, it's pretty consistently doing over $1,000 a day. And then some days it peaks up higher and it does like $2,000 a day. So Pretty insane results. Okay, so now let's just get straight into the video. We're gonna start off with
Nigga,
step
what?
one of building a business
$1,000
YouTube
a
channel,
day
which
off
is
video
choosing a
views
niche.
and
So
shit.
this is the
Man,
most
come on, I
important
wanna
thing
know.
when it comes to setting up the
I
channel,
wanna-
and
I wanna
especially
know.
for someone
Do y'all
like
wanna
you
know?
or just getting
Come on, man,
YouTube
let's
shorts.
learn, man.
This is going to be very, very important.
You
So
ain't got nothing
with
but
that
some
said,
time,
I'm going to
man.
show
Put
you
your
two different
earphones,
niches,
your
and
ear-
as we
you
go
do
through
at
the
work.
video, I'm actually going to show you
Let's
how to
learn
make
how to
these as
fucking
well. The first niche I'm going to show you
record a
is
video
this one right
and
here. So these are videos called
$1,000 a day
Roblox
off.
rants. You can see this channel right here has, about 400 million
Oh,
views
man, we don't
posting
do
these,
no
and they
post
just started
cat
posting
video.
them about 3
Oh,
months
man.
ago. Now, if you curious,
You mean to tell me, bro, I can make a channel and just post all cat kind of dog videos and just start getting rich? Oh, I'm finna just start recording every fucking animal outside. Just record them for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and post it. I might as well just do that and post it. People gonna watch it and let somebody watch it for the whole 5 minutes. Come on, man, that man making down to 40,000 a month off cat videos.
what the content is, it looks like this. It's very, very simple. Basically just kind of like telling a story with some Roblox gameplay in the background, and then they put some memes and pictures on top. It's really simple. So
This ain't
again,
even
we'll
no
talk more
cat
about actually
video.
how to make YouTube
It's a
shorts later in the
Roblox
video.
shit.
But for now, I'm just showing you some different niches that are really, really powerful right now. The next niche I'm going to show you is this one right here. So these guys are one of the biggest channels I've actually ever seen for this number of videos. They posted 130 videos, and they have over 1 million subscribers, and they've done 2.7 billion views, which is absolutely insane off just 100 videos. This is what the ranking niche looks like. It's very straightforward. You basically just rank a series of viral clips from other social platforms like TikTok and Instagram. And this is, in my opinion, probably one of the most viral niches on all of YouTube Shorts, if not the most viral. Like, I've never seen people blow up channels faster and get more reach
Y'all listen.
and generate more revenue than I have
How
with
y'all
this
feel about
niche.
this?
And the other thing,
How y'all feel about this? Do y'all want to start making money off YouTube or not? Tell me how y'all feel. Somebody get in the comments. Let me know. Cause, bro, I love to make 40,000. I love to make 1,000 off YouTube in a month. So shit, let alone 37,000 every month. Your shit doing 1,000 plus every day. Come on, bro. That's good shit. Everything in this bitch will be digital. On my mama, I be sleeping in a digital bed, sitting in a digital chair. As soon as I sit down, chair light up and talk to me and hug me. I have money. I make that money talk. I'm talking about glass house. I'm gonna go buy me a glass house, see-through. See, look, y'all need to give me some. Y'all need to see what I'm gonna do with all the money. Y'all be amazed to see what people do with money. Look at what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have my shit looking like this. Hold on. Let me turn this light off. This is kind of bright. Let me turn the brightness down. Let me turn the brightness down. Look. When I be listening to my jazz. Let me see. Let me find a good jazz reel. My shit gonna be looking like this. It's my favorite one too. Glass house. I'm gonna be out. You see? You gonna see? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on top floor somewhere, y'all. As soon as I get them 100,000 subscribers. Oh my. I'm gonna have a little table with some shit set up like that with the counter burning and shit like that. Do-do-do-do. I told y'all that's my favorite one right here. Come on, mama, that shit hard.
I want to say as well is that this is not only like an extremely powerful niche, but it's one I've personally done, and personally I've ran multiple ranking channels, and made tens of thousands of dollars within this niche. So I know for a fact that it works, and I know that if you do it with the right strategy, there's no reason you can't achieve insane amounts of views. I mean, look at this guy. He's literally getting like 70 million views, 30 million views, 28 million views, 50 million views. Like, it's actually insane how much reach you can get posting the ranking niche. That is all I'm going to say about niches for now, because we're going to be going through way more stuff, and I'm going to be showing you the rest of the process for building a viral channel outside of just your niche throughout the rest of this video. But if you do want some more choices for niches, I will put a link in the description to a video I posted last week talking about the best niches. So if you want some more options, these two were in there, and these are by far the two best niches right now. But if you did want some more choices, I'll put a link to another video I posted talking about just niches. So let's move on to step 2, which is setting up your channel and warming it up. And this is very, very important, so we're just gonna get straight into it. First off, we're gonna start with warm up. So as a lot of you guys know, if you just post YouTube videos and YouTube shorts on a brand new channel, you may end up just getting stuck at 0 views. That happens to a lot of people. A lot of people just don't get pushed out when they start posting YouTube shorts, and they just get stuck at 0 views. So a warm-up process allows you to, warm up the channel and get it ready to post, so that when you do start posting, you actually get pushed out and not shadow banned by YouTube. Now, the first thing I always say is, before you go into a whole warm-up process, check to see if you have an aged YouTube channel. A lot of people don't realize this, but you might have a YouTube channel that you just have had for years that's just been sitting there collecting dust, because you actually need a YouTube channel to subscribe to people and comment on videos and stuff like that. So you may not realize it, but somewhere a lot of people do. They probably have old YouTube channels that are just multiple years old. And what I'll tell you is that if you have an aged channel you can use, that is better than just starting a fresh channel. If you can use an aged channel, or if you have one, I recommend you just use that. And if that's the case, you don't really need to do a warm-up process at all. You can usually just start posting, brand the channel, which we'll talk about in a sec, and you can kind of just get started. But if you do not have an aged channel, then a warm-up process is necessary to get a new channel ready to post. So you're probably then like, okay, well, how do I warm up a channel? So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. The first thing you're going to do is, create the new channel, and then you're just going to scroll. You're literally just going to go on YouTube and scroll, and just use YouTube like a regular person, and just scroll through content. And do this for anywhere from, 30 to 60 minutes on the first day. And the reason we do this is just to show YouTube, like, hey, this is a real person that is actually, using YouTube, and they're not a robot. So just, scroll. The other thing you can do as well is just like some videos and leave some comments on some videos, and then also subscribe to a few people. Now, it doesn't even matter who, like, go subscribe to like Mr. Beast, whatever. Just like any random person, like, again, it really doesn't matter at all. Just subscribe to random people, comment on some videos, like some videos, and just by doing that, you show YouTube that you're a legitimate user and not a robot. And then on day 2, after creating the channel, you're just gonna kind of do the same thing again. You're gonna watch videos for another 30 to 60 minutes. Now, once you've done that, there's one more thing you're gonna do, which is just go into your YouTube dashboard, click on settings right here, and just go to channel, and then click on feature eligibility. And you just want to check to make sure standard features are enabled. The only thing you have to do to have these enabled is just don't have violations. You can see if you open this up, it's going to basically say channel is free of any active community guidelines. Now, you just want to check this because, again, maybe you're using an aged channel, or just for some reason there is a violation on your channel. You are going to want to start a fresh channel and not use this one. So it's just worth doing a quick check to make sure that standard features are enabled. Again, this kind of just mostly applies if you have an old channel you're using from years ago that maybe had some videos posted on it, and just do a quick check to make sure that your channel is free of any violations. Now, the second thing here is intermediate features. So I do just want to say that this is not insanely important that you verify this right away. However, you do need to do this at some point if you want to get monetized on the channel. They require you to have intermediate features enabled in order to be able to monetize the channel. So with that said, you can either verify this right away, or you can wait until the channel has a bit of momentum. The only reason you might choose to do that is because you have to verify a phone number, and you can only use your phone number on 2 channels per year. So it's just worth mentioning that you don't have to do this right away, but it does kind of help the channel just look a little bit more legit, in my opinion. That's kind of just speculation, but I've heard that this can help the channel look a little bit more legit before you do your first post. So up to you if you want to do this one or not. All right, now moving on, we're gonna talk about branding, because when you set up a new channel or you're using an age channel, whatever, you need to brand the channel to the niche that you're posting and the kind of content you're gonna be posting, just to make sure you get good, healthy subscriber conversion rates so that when people view your channel, they actually subscribe. I really want to stress, channel branding should take you like 5 to 10 minutes. There is no reason for this to take longer. I have seen people procrastinate starting their channel and spend weeks on branding. That is the stupidest thing ever. Just take action. Get this done as fast as you can so you can actually start on the important stuff, which is your videos. Like at the end of the day, the channel branding just needs to be pretty okay and you're fine. Like it doesn't even need to be that good. Starting off with a name, just choose something relevant to your niche. So if you're posting like, you know, as you can see here, they post about cats. Their name is Daily Dose of Internet Cats. You can literally just go to ChatGPT, ask it for names about your niche and have it generate some names and just use one that's available. This really doesn't matter. Don't overthink it. Now, next thing is the profile picture. Now, the profile picture, this matters slightly more, but again, it doesn't really matter much at all. Just have it be something relevant to whatever your niche is. Again, you can just go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to generate a profile picture for you based on your channel name. Like once you choose the channel name, just ask ChatGPT to also make you a profile picture and just use that. It really doesn't matter too much. Just have it be something relevant to whatever it is that you post. Now, the next thing is the channel banner. You don't even actually need a channel banner. I know plenty of channels, including one of my own channels, that's been pretty successful that does not have a channel banner on it. So you don't absolutely need this. But if you do set up a channel banner, which it doesn't hurt to do, just use a tool like Canva. That's probably the best free way to do this. Just go use Canva and very, very quickly, just like put some stuff on there or some text that has to do with your niche. So you can see here, what they did was they literally just put like, you know, explained what they do in 4 words. They were like best of internet cats. And then they just put their profile picture on the banner and some other pixelated pictures of cats. Again, like maybe your niche is, you know, something to do with fitness. Just put like, you know, some dumbbells on here and, you know, just say like best fitness content ever or something. You know what I mean? Like just, this should only take you like 5 minutes to do. Don't overthink it. Just get it done so that you can start on the important part, which is, you know, actually posting content. Now, really quickly, there's one more important thing that you need to do when setting up your channel, and this is the description. And the reason I talk about this separately is because this kind of does matter, and we want to take a little bit of time to make sure the description is formatted nicely. So this is the description that this example channel I gave you is using, and they have a pretty solid description, so I'm just going to kind of go through it. Basically, the first line of your description should just be something quick about what it is that you do. So you can see here they go, welcome to your daily dose of internet cats. They're literally just summarizing what their channel's about. As you can see here, they actually include their email address in the description. You don't have to do that, but it could help, you know, maybe make it look a little bit more legit in the eyes of YouTube because you're making it easy for people to reach out to you if they have questions or concerns. So if you'd like to do that and you're comfortable, you're welcome to do that. They just have a quick copyright disclaimer. Again, you could have ChatGPT write something up like this, or you could kind of use this one and change it a little bit. Just having something like this, it doesn't really matter too much, but it can help just like make your channel look more legit and show that you're trying to operate in, you know, a long-term sustainable way, right? So it's just kind of helpful to have something like this in your description. And you can see they actually just restate their email address. They're like, look, if you have any concerns about my content at all, just feel free to reach out to me. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to walk you through how to actually make viral optimized content, like content that is structured to go viral, and everything you need to understand about how to create viral videos with AI. I'm going to show you multiple different niches and how to do this in a few different ways as well. So if you don't like one of them, you can use the other options as well. So with that said, we're going to be starting off. I'm going to show you how to make the, you know, Roblox rants storytelling niche. So this is the niche. I showed this earlier in the video, and I'm going to be walking you through the process for how to kind of, you know, make these and what you need to know to make sure they actually go viral. All right. So the first thing you need to do always when you're making YouTube shorts is you need to find an inspiration channel. And this is going to be where you get not just content ideas from, but where you make sure that you're doing the right things. And what I mean by that is like this channel here, they're crushing it. They have 700,000 subscribers with 100 videos, and they average about 5 million views a video. They're clearly doing something right, okay? You'd have to be stupid to look at this and be like, no, I don't think this works, because it clearly works for them, right? So why would you go try to reinvent the wheel and do something crazy complicated and, you know, try to figure out your own way to do this niche when they have a format that just works? If you just replicate what they're doing, there's clearly an audience that wants more of this content. There's clearly an audience that is hungry to watch videos like this. So there's no reason that if you replicate it that you can't get similar results. So with that said, Every niche, always, pretty much, you need to find an inspiration channel and someone who's crushing it within that niche. Now what we want to do is we want to find one of their videos that we really like. So it doesn't really matter which one. You just find one that did well, that performed well. So, this video here got 9 million views, and I really like this video personally. I really like, the structure and the way the script is written and just, everything about it. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the link of that video, and then I'm going to head over to this website right here, which is youtube2transcript.com. And you just paste in the link of the short that you copied and hit get free transcript. And what that's going to do is it's going to actually fully transcribe that YouTube short for you. So you can actually just hit copy, and now that's going to copy that transcript to your clipboard. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to open up ChatGPT and put in this prompt. So, I'll leave it up on the screen. Feel free to screenshot it, whatever, write this down. This is the prompt. Write a similar script in the exact same writing style, length, and tone, but about topic. And that's where you can insert your own topic. And then you basically tell them to research video topics and then write the script. Make sure the script is for a YouTube short, it's fast paced and straight to the point and in the same writing style as the example script below. So I'm gonna paste in that transcript that we got from that YouTube short that went viral. Now you're gonna swap out the topic field right here with your own video topic, because we want the scripting style and the story style that this successful Roblox Rants channel is using, but we don't want to just have it be the same video reposted in a different way. We want to actually write our own video here and just make our own unique thing, but in the same style. And for this example, I'm just going to use my parents grounded me, right? Just something like that. And then you're going to hit send. And this is going to go and write you a script in the same style, but about your topic, which is, my parents grounded me. From there, 90% of the work is done for you. Now, all you need is to turn this script into an actual voiceover. So you're gonna copy that, and you're just gonna head over to 11labs.io. So this is a great free text-to-speech tool, or at least it's free for a while. And then basically just enter your script and hit generate. There's a bunch of different voices you can choose from, and you can change the speed and all that kind of stuff to make this voiceover sound, just how you want it to sound. From there, you now have a viral script and the voiceover, which are the two hardest parts of making the video. And all you need to do now is just put it in CapCut and just put some gameplay behind it, and then add some captions, which takes 2 seconds to do. So you can do all the editing for this just in a free tool like CapCut, and it'll take you 5 minutes to just throw some gameplay, and then you can put some pictures on there too if you want to do a video. Really, really straightforward. This is one of the easiest ways you can replicate viral content like this in just a few minutes using AI. Moving on to method number 2, which is I'm going to show you how to pretty much fully automate the editing process as well. I'll show you absolutely everything about the ranking niche and how to create these videos insanely fast. You can literally pump these things out in 10 minutes. This is the easiest method to create viral content using AI. So just to show it one more time, this is the ranking niche. It's very simple content. You just have a video topic, and then you have 5 clips taken from another social media platform about that topic, and then you just edit it all together. The first thing you should do is go over to ChatGPT and enter this prompt, and you can copy it, screenshot it, whatever, it's on the screen. When you send this prompt, I'm just going to send that right now, you can see what it's basically going to do is it's going to spit out a bunch of ranking topics for you. It's going to give you a bunch of viral topics that you can use for your ranking video. The topic is the most important.
We're trying to
part.
make
The
100,000 subscribers,
$100,000. That is why he's
off
able to
YouTube.
viral. So
We on here
use
learning
ChatGPT to do a lot of the heavy lifting and come up with really creative topics for you. So this gets you started, and then you can obviously suggest your own topics and keep chatting with ChatGPT to give you more and more topic ideas. But this gives you a really good place to get started finding viral topics. The next thing you're going to want to do is go to Viblo.ai, and this is an AI tool that's going to allow us to automate most of the work and the heavy lifting behind actually creating these videos. The cool thing about this tool is it has a 7-day free trial, so you can get signed up and start using it and post your first videos without actually having to pay for the tools. So I'll leave the link to this in the description so you can go check it out and get started with it. Now, once you're set up with an account on Viblo, you're going to basically look through, there's a bunch of different niches that you can choose to do in here, but the one we're going to be doing is video ranking. So you're going to go to the video ranking section and just click start ranking. And that is going to pull up a page that looks like
Somebody help
this.
me.
So up top here
Let's
is the
do it.
title. This is where you're
Let's
going
make
to enter the
100,000
topic of
subscribers.
your video.
I'm gonna get 100,000
subscribers,
and you're gonna get
from
100,000 subscribers. We're gonna come over
but
here.
you can also come
We're
up with
gonna
your own.
work
So for this
together
example, I'm just going to go
and do
with
this shit.
ranking cutest
And we're gonna make
cats.
us $40,000 a month. We're gonna make us $40,000 a month off YouTube videos. Anybody down to do that shit? Let's do it. I would say let's do an OnlyFans, but we trying to do some more clean cut right now. So we're gonna go with the YouTube videos. Anybody wanna run up 200,000 subscribers with me? I get 100,000, you get 100,000. We work together to complete this goal right here. Cause you might have the same amount that I have, and then you only have 100,000. You want your videos to be making money. You know what I'm saying? Monetize. If you feel like that, man, come and link up with me, man, so we can put our brains together and we can get this shit going. Cause I quit my job the other day. You feel me? So I gotta make it. I gotta make it discount. You know, so I gotta make it another way. Can't go to the streets. The streets is done. The streets is dead. So we in the house. I got a whole setup. I got liquor. I ain't gonna kill you with that. I get a dirty feet that, but I got some Lulu. I got the whole setup right here, man. Just come over here so we can work, man. You in a good space, man. You in a good space. Just come over here, we can work, man. I got the shit already over there. I'm trying to get in here and get the cooking. Big Dad gotta eat, so I'm finna get up in that kitchen and cook, man. Yeah. Big Dad gotta eat, man. I'm gonna keep listening to my YouTube videos, but I've been on live for a good little minute, so I'm gonna go ahead bounce. Appreciate everybody for coming in, joining. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get my subscribers up to 100,000. Trying to get monetized. I need 10,000 watch hours. And I need 4,000 watch hours, 10,000 subscribers. I need something. I need everything, bro. I need all that shit. Thank y'all.